All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports Channel 2020 franchise mode. And of course, today we're doing the last game of the NBA season 6 2020 franchise mode. I'd like to thank a lot of my supporters who have been following my NBA series since game one of season 6. And if you want to see any of my past championship content, friend me on my Facebook, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook that has playoff championship content from the past and the current. Or you can friend me on my up-to-date Facebook known as Joe Price. Okay? I do a lot of sports collages and different creative things before I come on live on YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube team. I'd like to thank YouTube for their love and support and for everything they have been doing to keep my channel alive, relevant, and great. All right? Okay, last game of the season. This is it. Chicago Bulls 31 and 50. They won't be in the postseason, but they're going to visit Philadelphia to take on the Sixers. We have a season record of 48 and 33. That's our season record right now. Okay? And we're going to close it out at Wells Fargo for the season for our fans. All right? It's been a great season. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody that's watched all of my season 6. Of course, I've used NBA Live 19. I didn't use NBA 2K because of audio issues. And I wanted all of the audio to be perfect during my franchise live stream. So hopefully I will have a season 7 coming in the next year to come. We're definitely moving on to different new sports and new events. So anyway, the Flyers season is done. And we'll have the playoffs jumping off definitely today. Sometime today we're going to have different events going on. So we got the NHL playoffs jumping off season 5, 2020. Then we're going to also mix it up with a little bit of the NBA playoffs. So I'm very excited about it. And I definitely hope you are, for those who follow my channel, Devin Smith PS4 Sports Channel 2020. Okay, let's look at which teams are going to be in the playoffs. Okay. I don't want to go over to the Eastern Conference. Okay, let's go over to the Atlantic Division. Philadelphia Sixers with a season record 48-33. Toronto right under Philly with a season record of 45-37. The Brooklyn Nets right under Toronto 43-38. Then we got the Knicks 39-42. They will not be in the postseason, as you can see. Boston Celtics 39-43. Then we come over to the Central, Eastern Conference. Milwaukee Bucks season record 50-31. Indiana Pacers 37-44. Cleveland 36-46. Detroit Pistons 32-49. They've been eliminated. You see that E? And the Cavaliers have been eliminated. So the Pacers still got a shot for the postseason.
What's up, man? How's your evening going?
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. But that E that you see right here tells everything about where a team is going. But we know Cleveland Cavaliers are done. They're eliminated. We know Detroit Pistons are eliminated. We know the Chicago Bulls are eliminated. So then we move to the Southeast Division of Eastern Conference. We got the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, we have them, not the Falcons, the Hawks. I'm sorry. So 42-39. Then we got Washington underneath. That's still up for grabs. Orlando 41-40. Miami Heat 38-43. Charlotte Hornets eliminated. I'm surprised they even won 30 games. Terry Rozier was good. Charlotte Hornets are definitely in a rebuilding situation. So, you know, I didn't expect Charlotte to make the playoffs. They're rebuilding. They've been rebuilding for some years. Okay, we move over to the Midwest. Western Conference, Portland Trailblazers. Season record 56-25. Denver Nuggets 47-34. And then we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Season record 43-38. Utah Jazz season record 40-41. OKC 37-44. They got an E under eliminated, but we gotta check that out. Pacific LA Lakers #1. They should be. That's realistic. Season record 59 23. I'm very afraid of the Lakers. The Sixers, we have not defeated the Lakers. None this year. In real life, we beat them. But on the game, I have not been able to beat LeBron and Anthony Davis. And, I mean, they just got weapons all over the place. So the Lakers, this season of the playoffs, in terms of my franchise mode, I might be giving some predictions to the real league that's going to start, I think, sometime in April. But my playoffs is going to be pretty close to the real ones. And I'm probably going to give some good predictions. Like this LA thing, the Lakers and the Clippers, 1 and 2. Most people think that the Clippers are better, quietly as it's kept, than the Lakers. But we'll see. Golden State, Clippers 50 and 31. Lakers 59-23. Golden State 38-43. That's unrealistic. They did terrible. Golden State's garbage this year. Sacramento, elimination 37-44. The Suns 32 and 50. This is the Western Conference we're talking about here. Then we go over to the Southwest. New Orleans Pelicans, season record of 49-33. Houston Rockets 44-38. Then we have the Mavericks, who are under E, eliminated. We're going to check that out. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to check that out. That's not realistic. Mavericks season record 35-46. Memphis Grizzlies, they are in the 8th seed in real life. They're fighting for a playoff spot. I think there's a remaining 20 games to 19 games in the NBA season, remaining and NHL. So those seasons are coming to an end. Most exciting part is the playoffs to me of all events. As always has been. Sacramento, of course, they've been garbage. What is this? Not Sacramento. San Antonio. I'm sorry. I called them Sacramento. They have the same S sound. Under E, what is it, 28-53? So we broke down all the divisions. We broke down the Atlantic Division, Central, Southeast, which is the Eastern Conference. Then I broke down Northwest, Pacific, and the Southwest. Now let's go take a look at the total Western Conference. Okay, so we see the Lakers, we see Portland underneath them, we see Clippers 3, Pelicans. We're gonna work on that. New Orleans, that's not realistic either. But they're fighting for a playoff spot, but I doubt it this year. Because Zion Williams didn't start early in the season, so I doubt that. I doubt it. Denver, that's realistic. Denver should be number 3. Okay, I think they're number 2, the Nuggets. Rockets should be about, in real life, they would be, this is wrong, 6. I'll reorganize it. I'm going to reorganize the playoffs as close as possible. To give predictions from the game, I'm going to give predictions of the real league from the game. I may not be 100% accurate, but the teams I'm going to pick will be close to real life. The New Orleans Pelicans, that's not close. In real life, they're 25 and 32. They should not be 4th seed. Rockets, okay, Minnesota, no. That's unrealistic too. They shouldn't be there. Utah should not be 8. Utah should be 4. Or close to 3 or 5. Okay. We go over to the Eastern Conference. The Bucks, now that's realistic. Milwaukee, number 1. The Sixers, number 2. No, we're number 5. Toronto, number 3. Boston is supposed to be up in this joint. They're supposed to be, what are they, number 4? In between a 4th seed. In real life, Boston will be 2. We'll fix it all up. The Brooklyn Nets, that's unrealistic. But, hey, Brooklyn Nets was okay this year. They might slip in the playoffs. Atlanta, definitely unrealistic. Yeah, Trae Young is good, but that's definitely, they're not in it. Neither is Washington. That's a joke, too. Atlanta, those teams are not in there. Orlando Magic, they're okay. And then, of course, Miami, that's totally wrong. Miami should be number 4. So I'll figure that out, too. But anyway, I broke down all the divisions for you, and we're going to get into this thing. Okay, 1 game remaining at home in Wells Fargo. We're going to close the season out. For all our Phillies fans.
I hope Simmons and Embiid is okay, not looking good. I'm worried about our season could be in jeopardy. I want Brett Brown fired after this year.
Yes, I'm with you, MG Philly. Our season, yes. there's a lot that we might have to worry about. I'm aware of Brett Brown situation. Embiid's hurt. Ben Simmons. We got 19 games left in the real season. I'm pumped for the Sixers playoffs. As always, I'm pumped for the Flyers. I'm a big-time Flyers fan. In Philly, I'm definitely pumped for them. So I'm definitely hoping the Flyers, we're looking good. And the Flyers look like they're going to go for a nice run. Knocked off the Capitals, knocked off some good teams. I'm feeling good about the Flyers' chances, and I'm also feeling good about the Phillies coming up in this new season in April. I'm feeling good about the Phillies this year and what they're going to do and stuff. So they were exciting last year.
Yay, I'm excited for Flyers. They're the best team in Philly this year.
Yes, definitely. Oh, no, I'm excited about it. You ain't the only one excited. I'm excited about it. No, I'm so excited, man. That's my celebration time, man. And, you know, I can't wait. I can't wait till the season kick off. And like I said, I want to see the Stanley Cup come to Philly. It's about time. I like the team we got for the Flyers. I like the team. They put together a good team. The coach of the Flyers, the organization, they got some good recruits, man. Got some good guys out there in Canada.
This the best Flyers team since about 2012.
Oh, no doubt. 2002. Going back, yes. I was 22 years old. Yeah, going back to 2002. Yeah, you know, this is the best Flyer team since Eric Lindros. If you remember Eric Lindros for the Philadelphia Flyers going back to 02-04, this Eric Lindros was a monster for Philly. He was our Mario Lemieux. I keep talking about Eric Lindros. I got to look him up, see what he's doing these days. I don't know if he's doing sports announcing. I don't know, but Eric Lindros was a beast.
We're definitely a Stanley Cup worthy. I think we have a good chance to win the cup.
Yes, this year they do. We knocked off the Capitals. Philly looked much better than the Penguins. I had one of the guys comment on my videos. One of the guys commented on my videos and told me that the Penguins are better than the Flyers this 2020 season. And whoever made that comment, I almost put a comment down there, but I didn't. The Flyers are much better than the Penguins. I don't know what he's dreaming. But this 2020 season, the Flyers are the real deal. So the Penguins, they will not beat the Flyers in the 7-game series. Not this year. The Capitals will even lose to the Flyers. This year, the Flyers got a way better roster, if you ask me, than the Capitals. And the Nashville Predators. And Vegas Golden Knights, especially at home. If we get the first couple games at home, game 1 and 2, and we get game 7 at home, Flyers are going to win it, man. If we get more games at home, oh, it's on. Flyers going to win it.
The only team we still have to beat and struggle with is the Islanders. I want to face them and want revenge badly.
Oh, New York Islanders. That's going to be, yes. The Islanders. What about the New York Islanders? Yes. The Islanders, man. Yeah, New York. The New York Islanders will be a very special thing as well, too. You know? Chicago Bulls. Philadelphia Sixers. Last game of the season. Closing out Season 6 of Franchise Mode 2020. Of course, I've done this season with NBA Live 19. A lot of people are not, some people talk against NBA Live 19. This is one of my favorite games. NBA Live 19. I don't know if there's going to be an NBA Live 20. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do next year if I'm going to do another Sixers season 7. All right, a franchise mode. 7th season next year. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Of course, I would want 2K, NBA 2K. I would want to do an 82-game season with that game. But the audio is a major issue. And to me, audio and quality is everything. So I need to have good quality on my live streams because this is my craft and this is what I do. On my spare time, this is what I do. This is my hobby. So I need to make this thing come out
Are
right.
you gonna get NBA 2K20 or you just waiting until 2K21 cause season is almost over?
You know what? That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm in between. I mean, I did everything with NBA Live. I got the roster update. I got all my rosters updated on NBA Live. I got all the rosters that I would have on 2K. I got them all here. Lakers, I got all the players on Lakers. I did all the teams. I did all 32 teams. I put a lot of work in updating the rosters on NBA Live 19 because I try to make my live stream, I try to make it as realistic as possible. So I don't mess up on my rosters. I gotta update the roster. That's why we buy the new sports games, really for roster change. MLB 20, they're gonna have college baseball. You'll be able to make college teams on the new MLB 20. You'll be able to make college teams and local teams. You'll be able to make college baseball teams, from what I'm hearing.
You could wait cause late in year around Christmas NBA 2K21 will be first NBA game for the PlayStation 5. It will be MOG Fire.
Oh man, you know what? Yes. Well, yes, yeah, and I'll probably be looking into it. I'll definitely probably be looking into PS5. You better believe it. PlayStation 5 will probably be my thing. And I'm excited about it right now, but you know, I'm gonna probably wrap everything up with PS4, and I'm gonna gradually move into PS5 by next year. I'll probably have it. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna do the franchise mode because that game don't drop to December. PS5 don't drop to December, so I don't know how I'm gonna swing it. Because I'm still gonna be doing seasons on my PS4 until PS5 drop, and then I'm gonna switch over to my PS5. Also, PS5, you will have backwards compatibility. On the PS5, you'll be able to play games from PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yay, I like your tweak in the name change, by the way.
Oh, thank you, definitely, thank you. Well, I had to change some things up. I had to do a little touch up on my channel. I'm still working on some stuff, but I had to do a little touch up on my channel. And you know, my channel is a work in progress. So I'm still working on it on my channel to keep it good. But I definitely had to change the title. Of course, I still have the same name, but I needed that franchise mode. I was thinking of a good title for my channel, and I like it. And I'm glad that you like it. And I think it stands out. It looks better. It looks more professional. And then also there's growth. The title of your channel, whatever title you have.
But I'm sorry, by the way, didn't mean to interrupt. What were you saying about PS5 now?
Yes, PS5. Oh, that's going to be the game. PS5.
What it do, my guy?
Yeah, what it do? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. PS5 is going to be the bomb. You know? They didn't even release the game yet. But you can imagine it's going to be exciting. And for sports, the action games is going to be crazy. So you can imagine the sports games are going to look even more realistic. Let me say the PS5. You're going to have backwards compatibility. On PS5, you will be able to play all games from PS1, 2, and 3. What does that mean? That means that you can go back and get all the old school games. 2K5, NFL, I'll be able to play all the old school games, that sports games like college basketball 07 that came out for PS2 and 3. I'll be able to play college football 2014 and 13. I'll even be able to play MLB baseball. No, college baseball. MVP college baseball for PlayStation 2. I'm going to be able to live stream that old game.
NBA Live 09.
Yes. Well, you know what? I'm going to be playing with a lot of old school games. At a certain point, when I get PS5, I might do an anniversary edition. And I might go back and get all the old school games. I'm going to get Arena Football, the old school PlayStation 2 Arena Football. I'm going back to get it. I'm getting Tecmo Bowl. I'm getting the old Bill Walsh college football. I'm going to go back and get old school Madden anniversary.
Wow, yay, that's awesome. Would be cool to see an NBA Street stream and NFL Street Remember Thoth's games.
Yes, sir. I'm going to call it my anniversary edition. I'm going to be doing the old school, going back to the 90s to celebrate the teams like John Madden. They got all the
Def
old
Jam 5 of New York.
Yes, sir. Oh, we going back, man. I'm going back to Tony Hawk, the original Tony Hawk skating game, PS2, underground skating, with skateboarding with Tony Hawk on PlayStation.
Yay, great
2.
game to og.
Yes, it's all classic. Look up NFL. You had the NFL 2K5 with Terrell Owens and Donovan McNabb. That's a classic. NFL 2K5, one of the greatest NFL games. What's the other game? What's the game called? It's called Game Breakers. It's called Game Breakers, or what was it called? I think it's the NFL Blitz, or Game Breakers, or Game Day. There was an NFL game called Game Day in 2000, 2001. It was popular, called Game Day. And I'm going to go back and find that NFL game. It was off the hook. It was a tight, and the game eventually died out. NBA Live was before 2K. No disrespect to 2K. NBA Live was the original.
NFL Game Day, I used to play those.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you know they're remaking the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 games remastered with the updated PS4 graphics.
Oh, man, you know that's going to be fire, man. They making that Tony Hawk on a reboot? You know that's going to be nice, man. Yeah, they're bringing back those old school games, which I think is a real good market, definitely good market scheme. Let's talk about also college football. College football, you know they're bringing it back. Hopefully they'll bring it back for PS5. You know what I mean? But they got college football coming out. One you can look up called it's called Gridiron Champions. That's one.
NFL Street 2.
Oh, NFL Street. Let's not forget that. I will have that game. I'm going to get it when I get my PS5. When I get PlayStation 5, I'm getting all those old games. I'm going to have them all. I'm not playing. I'm going to have them all. And you name it, I have it. What's another game? Oh, the original NHL Hockey 2001. The original NHL Hockey 2003, 6, and 2. The earlier versions of NHL. And NHL 13. Also games like Blades of Steel Hockey. What else can I think of? They had Tecmo Hockey. What else? Oh, also, they got Fight Night. They're bringing back out the boxing game. Of course, Tyson Fury gonna be a big one. They're bringing back out boxing. Fight Night. If you remember Fight Night Round 1, Fight Night Round 2, with Mike Tyson, all of the greats. Well, Mayweather was supposed to be bringing out a boxing game.
Will you have to pay for them, or will they be in PS5 game apps for free?
I'm probably going to have to pay for them. I'm going to have to pay for them just like all the games I have here. All the sports games and action games I had to pay for. So I would definitely say it's a very expensive investment. But if you are a gamer like I am, and if you put the time into streaming like I do, it's worth it. So it's going to be expensive, man. The PS5, man, you're talking about $800 to $1,000. That's what I'm thinking. That game's going to be $800 to probably $1,000. Now, I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. But it's going to be expensive coming out. You know, you get the game when it comes out, it's hot, like hotcakes. So the best time to get games really is when they come out. And everybody, that game is going to be a hard game because it's expensive. It's the price of a car, man. Anything that's $1,000 close to it is the price of a car. So in order to get that game, you're going to have to let me see. You're gonna have to pay a pretty penny for it. Look up what's the other game? MLB baseball. No, college baseball. 2007 MVP. College baseball. Look it up.
Yay, doing all your games and hard work, money and content. You should get monetized if you're not, and get paid by YouTube for your streams.
Oh, no doubt. I put in a lot of work. I do. I put in a lot. It's a lot of work. Oh, yes. I put out a lot of content.
Good evening from Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, they love Rocky and stories of redemption here in Philadelphia. Right now, the Sixers with a brand new outlook.
And with this town just winning the 2018 Super Bowl, they've been darned with a new nickname, Titletown, USA. Maybe an NBA championship on the horizon?
Something tells me they're tired of watching the same video of Dr. J on the parade float. Won by Chicago.
All right, this is it.
To Young.
Last game of the season. Welcome on my chat room. And welcome
Porter
everybody in the
to
chat.
Zach LaVine. Curling inside. Ben Simmons rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
That's it. Take it up.
Shot by Horford won't go.
Glad you can chat a little tonight. I come in here sometimes and I know you can't always chat.
Goes to the left side.
Yeah, I have time sometime, but
Joel Embiid sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson.
oh yeah, definitely. Last game of the season, man. I'm right
LaVine.
on time. Saturday. Last game of the season. I didn't think I'll finish it by this time, but I did.
5 to shoot for the Bulls.
Last
Done
game, I'm
to Zach
excited about
LaVine.
Playoff time.
Wide open look won't go.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Simmons into the front court.
Okay.
They trail by 2.
Take it up.
It's a big finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem.
We got to get this last one. To me, it's the most important.
Porter to
It's our
LaVine.
confidence going into the playoffs. We got to get this last one. After this, no more regular season. All playoff time.
Young
So
to
this will
Chris
help us
Dunn.
get our confidence. We got to get this win. Block it.
Shot clock violation.
Okay.
But go Sixers, I get to enjoy the game at least better than Ray all life at least
Ben
right now.
Simmons, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Tried to slam it down, but it comes out. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
I don't want us to lose on the game and in real life.
Done to Wendell Carter. Joel knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
The playoffs are going to be hard. The playoffs are going to be hard, though. It's going to be hard. I know our opponent, our first game is going to be hard. Every season is always different. We have a tough
LaVine.
opponent.
Cause
Now it's
unfortunately
steal by
I
Philly.
hate to say it, Sixers in real life suck right now. SMH fire Brett Brown.
Richardson to Simmons.
Yeah, Brett Brown.
Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Yeah, Brett
Now
Brown.
whistle.
he's so
We'll
good,
get a
man.
timeout called by Chicago as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, Brett Brown is, yeah, in real life, Brett Brown is not, all right, perfect. Okay, so who we got in? Yeah, Brett Brown is not that, I don't think he's that good.
Al Horford
Let's
swats
go.
it.
That kid can block out the sun.
Take it up.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Okay, so we're going to get
Ben
two foul
Simmons
shots.
has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career.
Al Horford is overpaid and him and even Tobias Harris isn't living up to contracts.
You're right. They are overpaid. Al Horford, he's not, no. Yeah, he's overpaid. He's not,
Goes
he's
2
not
for 2.
playing like he was in Boston. Al Horford, he's not looking good, man.
Chicago possession.
He's not looking good at all. Some of the players
LaVine
look
to Porter.
a suspect, man, on the Sixers.
surveys the floor. Otto Porter. First couple didn't go.
He is washed
that
up.
One is true.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons to Embiid. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dunn to Young. Al Horford sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Levine to Wendell Carter. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Let's go. You gotta win this
Chicago basketball.
You gotta win the last home game. Got to. You got one more home game in Wells Fargo.
Done.
Gotta
to
make it
Porter.
count.
Otto Porter. 2-4 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Simmons with it. His team up by 7. To Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford. His first effort off the mark. Levine to Young. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Sixers call for time. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
It's almost sad I'm more excited about the Flyers in playoffs than Sixers this year.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
You know what? The Flyers are better though. They're better than the Sixers this year.
Simmons to Tobias Harris.
The Flyers are much better. They're a much better team. I'm excited about the Flyers.
Horford. Rebound taken in by Chicago.
I told you the Flyers might go to Stanley Cup Finals and win it.
Can't connect from in close. To Richardson. Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Porter.
Yes, sir. This is how we set it off. We're going to go home
Marketing.
This is how we
driving right to the basket. Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Block it.
Yay Flyers, one of the hottest teams in NHL and one of the best Flyers teams I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, the Flyers, man, I'm telling you, man. You know.
And hits the first free throw.
This NHL playoff is going to be good. The Flyers are going to go for a nice run, man. And at home, the Flyers got the best home record. The road record is okay, but they can still win on the road. Flyers been winning on the road. They're not bad on the road.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
The Flyers are not bad on the road this year either. Definitely improvement.
Simmons with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Tobias Harris.
I want to see what the
curling inside. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2,
our coach Alan Vinio, great hire.
You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Yes, great hire. Yeah, I'm familiar with that, coach.
Tobias Harris trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter.
Okay.
The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. And the lead is up to 9.
Okay.
He was the ex-Rangers head coach.
You talking about New York Rangers,
good.
Right?
Defense catching a break there.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Gets it to go. And the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Get this stuff off. Al Horford getting his stuff off, man. Getting off. Let's go Sixers.
Al Horford at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career.
There we go.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play.
Yeah,
The lead grows to 12.
He played okay. He's been okay. Yeah, he's been all right.
No good and no foul.
Hold the clock. Hold the clock.
He's doing better in this game than the whole year in real life.
You ain't lying. Yeah, he is. He's doing much better.
Josh Richardson had made his first couple, but he misses there. Long heave from three-quarters court. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Burke with it. Lead is 12.
Right now I got my bench in.
To Embiid.
Take it up.
Short jumper misses.
Okay, I got the bench in right now. Defense.
Marking it.
Defense, let's go.
Runner's good there.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Okay, we got Trey Burke. Take it up.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot.
Got Trey Burke. Yeah.
So Wendell Carter.
Lock it. Lock it.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
It's all right.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Take it up.
No good. But 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
But I'm getting tired, about to head to bed
Bulls with
soon.
the
Go
rock.
checking in as always. Talk to you later, man.
Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. To Markkanen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
The drive right to the basket. Wendell Carter lays it in.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. one of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Embiid. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Young. Porter to Young. Thaddeus Young. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Young. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Almost. Unlucky bounce.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Ben Simmons with the block. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Al Horford at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
Number 34 and number 32, Chris Dunn.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Dunn to Young. And it's Simmons with the rebound. Harris to Horford. 4-3. He was all over him. Dunn to Young. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Young to Zach LaVine. Gets it in the left corner. Porter. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Bulls with the basketball. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Embiid. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To Chris Dunn. LaVine. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Zach LaVine missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Hurts on the free throw. For three, not going down here. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. Time expires to end the first half, and the 76ers have to be feeling good.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The 76ers have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Bulls were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game.
Game track. Blocks.
The Chicago Bulls must be more thoughtful about their shot selection in the closing half of this matchup. Too many times they found themselves getting their shots swatted away. Now it's time to commit to the extra pass and use that against an increasingly eager defense.
Player of the half.
Simmons. And his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Sixers have the basketball. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here comes the screen. Young to Levine. Fires the three, and Zach LaVine wide open. Knocks down the three.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. It seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
To Zach LaVine. Can't connect from inside. To Tobias Harris. From long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Tobias Harris with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark on his free throw. Dunn to Young. Porter. Sixers with the rebound. To Simmons. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Dunn to Levine. Big finish at the rim.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
And Al Horford always seems to find a way. Hits the contested three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Horford. They need something to go down. It's no good. Al Horford tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Young to Chris Dunn. Joel Embiid pins it. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Off the assist.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Ben Simmons with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. To Chris Dunn. Zach LaVine, 4 out of 7.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Goes to the left side. Porter. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Embiid, good for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Porter. Off the iron. No good. To Horford. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Chicago with the possession. Joel Embiid rejects it. 4th this contest. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Thaddeus Young has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Simmons. Thaddeus Young sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Trey Burke can't connect. To Chris Dunn. And the finish at the rim.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Trey Burke. Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Screen coming. Fires the three, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Horford. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Horford, no good. That's great defense. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter, and a great start for the 76ers. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Is good to finish off the three-point play, and the margin down to 8. Simmons gets it in the right corner. It goes down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
From the outside, no good. The follow won't go either. Simmons. Trey Burke. No good. To Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. It's Carter with the rebound. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Simmons. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Markkanen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Into the front court comes Smith. It's an 8-point lead. For three. That no good. Off the mark. From the painted area, won't go down. Got it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Young. Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Simmons to Embiid. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Richardson, offensively, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Zach LaVine. Knocks it down from mid-range.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Zach LaVine. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ed, you know you got a problem when you're getting oohs and ahs from the home crowd.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Al Horford. Huge block. Sixers control.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Here's Simmons with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. To Horford. For three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons, deep left corner. Fires the three. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Now the Bulls will take the timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Markkanen to Porter, trying to cash in. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Porter misfires. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
to Horford. From long range, smooth part of his game, Al Horford drills the catch-and-shoot three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
No good. No daylight. Great defense. Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers emerged victorious after a tight finish. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bulls finished on the losing end of a close score. The number of threes they scored was astounding. But as we all know, the most important total is not the number of threes. It's the total number of points on the board. And they didn't have enough of them. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Simmons played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the remaining games. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.